everybody. I forgot what we said because it's been so long since we've done this.
My stomach is growling. Okay, anyway, let's try that again. Hi everybody! So it's time again for another monthly favorites. Puppy, get off of it. She's trying to lick one of my favorites. Yeah, as you can tell by how we just messed up, it's been a while since we have sat down to film one of these. I think since the last favorites.
Yeah.
We prefer doing vlogs and things like that better than this, although I do love the monthly favorites videos because it's kind of like a good like catch up of things we've been loving, and hauls. I love a good haul as well. Yeah,
for sure. But birthday month has come and gone.
Not yet. Oh yeah. By the time you see this,
my
birthday
birthday will be over. In real life, it hasn't quite occurred yet.
But in like 2 days.
I'm excited. I just got the sprinkles for her cake that I'm making. I love a sprinkle.
She does love a sprinkle. What are you doing? She's sleepy today. It's a hot mess because yesterday she was a good old three-nager, weren't you? Yeah.
Yeah, any parents out there relate to that? Three-nager?
It was a mess yesterday.
Parents to human children or dog children?
Either one. This one acts like a human 99% of the time, so yeah, we treat her like that.
She was very cranky yesterday, so luckily today she is being better behaved and letting us actually get work done. Speaking of work, let's talk about our favorites.
Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm gonna shock everyone here. One of my favorites this month is a book. I do like reading. I've talked about this before. I like reading, but I'll always prefer like watching a TV show or a movie or something first. But last year, I think I read a total of 1 book in the entire year. So I vowed to myself that this year I would read at least 1 book a month, and then I think next year I'm gonna up it to 2 a month. And I have held to it, although I only have a couple more days to finish this one in this month. But for June, I started reading this book called The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I love a good murder mystery thriller situation. Clue is like my favorite game of all time. Like I love the like whodunit situation. And this is kind of a take on that. I'm only about halfway through right now, so I do really need to like finish it. We got busy in June. But I'm gonna sit down tonight and read more of it. But I actually really like it. I have it up here. That's why I have my iPad. This is like my favorite because I'm reading it on there. It kind of gets a little confusing because there is a lot of characters, and basically the whole premise of it is that you're following this one person, but this person is waking up every day in somebody else's body who is at the party, and so they're seeing everything that happened like that day that the person died from another person's perspective, and they're trying to figure out who killed the person, but they're waking up in everybody's body like every day.
Weird.
But I like it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it. That's my book of June. Leave me any recommendations for the rest of the year. If you have other books that you think I should read, leave those down below too. And then I'll let you know how I ended up liking this one.
Side note, since we're talking about books, and she has this on her Kindle app. If you guys have Amazon Prime, then did you know that you get lots of books for free through the Kindle app? Now, I know a lot of stuff comes with Prime, and I am not up on exactly everything, and I know I don't take full advantage of everything that comes with Amazon Prime, but I knew that you got some books because I get like that email every month with like 5 books and you can pick one that's free to download, and I think it's usually a new book before it is actually released.
Oh really?
So yes. So I've done that for months, and I just, every time I get that email, download one of the books, and sometimes I read it, sometimes I don't. But I was playing around on my Kindle app, and I saw that there's like this whole section with like hundreds and hundreds of books that you can just download for free. And I'm playing around with it. I think you can only like borrow 10 at a time, because I was just going through and downloading, and then I think you have to like return it to get
so it's kind of like a library.
Kinda. Anyways, just FYI, if you have Amazon Prime and you weren't aware of that, because I was not until very recently, and I've had Prime for years. Just wanted to share that little tip. But then while we are talking about books, I actually have a book that's one of my favorites too.
I didn't plan this.
And a rare event for me. This is actually a hard copy book, because I picked this book up in England when we were there. It's called Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. Full disclosure, I have just this much left to read. Okay, we had to take a break for a sec because somebody was getting into something that she wasn't supposed to be. But back to this. It is more of a memoir-esque book. It's not nonfiction, it's not a novel. It's just kind of a series of essays where Dolly is just reflecting on her life. Can
you get it here?
You can get it here.
Oh,
I think
you bought it.
I bought it there because it might be sold in bookstores physically here. I don't know. I looked on Amazon and it could be shipped here, but it wasn't Prime and you could pay for shipping. So it's one in England.
They didn't have an ebook?
She's British. I don't think that there was an ebook version. To be honest, I haven't looked in a long time, so I could be wrong. But you can get it on Amazon. You just have to pay for shipping. But anyways, she is in her early 30s, so we're the same age, and it's just funny. Her childhood memories and growing up and reflections are stuff that I could very easily relate to. So I really enjoyed this book and would recommend it to anybody that wants to read some funny stories about life.
Right, my next favorite are these almonds. Here, you take her, because these are chocolate.
We were just talking about how good you were being today.
So I had actually tried this before. These are the Skinny Dipped brand almonds because Mom had bought the peanut butter ones for me, and I became obsessed. I loved them, but I could literally eat this whole bag in one sitting.
I did on the plane back from Texas this month. She had bought a bag of peanut butter and I ate the whole thing on the plane.
So I had those before, and then when we went to London, in the airport they had them, and so I grabbed another bag and I ate that before we got on the plane for there. And I had a few left, and when we were in London, Kristen saw me eating them and she's like, "What is that?" She had one. And she thought it was fantastic, and we saw that they had them at Whole Foods in London, and so we went to several Whole Foods to try and find them for her there, because she obviously lives in England, so she's not back here. And then when we went home the last time, Mom had given me the dark chocolate espresso one and Ashley the peanut butter ones, and we had also got samples of these from the last Create and Cultivate as well. Moral of the story, we eat these all the time and they're so fantastic. There's lots of different flavors, and I don't know if they're all dark chocolate. I feel like there was some milk chocolate. And then there's the raspberry, and then the peanut butter chocolate. So basically it's an almond with a very light, thin layer of chocolate, and then it has a powdery cocoa on the outside. I mean, so freaking
they're good, but they're a little messy, because the powdered cocoa on the outside, the outer coating, gets on your fingers a little bit, especially if your hands are warm or they're a little melty. So that's my only annoying thing about them, but they are delicious.
So good.
Yeah. My next favorite is this Weleda Skin Food. I've talked about this brand before and Skin Food before, but they recently came out with a light version of their famous Skin Food, which is still pretty thick, but it's way less thick than the traditional Skin Food formula.
Gotcha.
So I like this for this time of year, for the summer months when you don't necessarily need a super thick hydrating cream. You can use this on face or body. This is a smaller size, so you would see this in probably traditional, I think, a face moisturizer, just because this is the size that most face moisturizers are. But I've been using it all over, and would definitely rebuy, and probably a larger size, because I use this when I get out of the shower, after shaving, to moisturize, and I use it on my face. So if you are not fussy with products and you just want a good all-around clean ingredient moisturizer for this time of year, check this out, because I'm a really big fan and it smells so good.
All right, my last favorite is something that I picked up in the Sephora sale a couple months ago. Yeah, and I use it almost every night, and we're only down to here, so shows you how much it lasts. But this is the Kiehl's Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Herbal Concentrate. So if you saw our IGTV about CBD versus this cannabis sativa seed oil, this actually isn't CBD, but this one is specially derived to help with oily skin and acne, which I feel like once I started this, it completely changed my skin. So this is something that I definitely will be repurchasing, and I have loved it so much. I missed it while we were in London because I didn't bring like my big product of it, and I was like, I really wish I had it with me. So that goes to show it is something that I really truly love. Highly recommend it. It has cannabis sativa seed oil, oregano oil, and oregano oil in it together, so they work together to calm down your skin, and I love it.
I stand up for this one because my last favorite is actually the jeans I'm wearing. So they are these, try not to fall over. They are these Old Navy jeans that are this
Step up here.
light wash. They are cropped at the ankle. There's probably a better way I could show this, but they hit me, I'm 5'8", they hit me right at the ankle. I love the light wash of them. Shelby has them too, and I have been picking these up and throwing them on almost every single day.
They're really comfortable to sit in. Yeah.
They're so comfortable. The fabric is a pretty thick denim, and there's a little bit of stretch, but it's
a ton of
really
stretch.
Soft.
Mine stretch
I mean,
so
they
much.
stretch out, but they're not. It's not like a stretchy elastic. There's not a lot of elastic in it. It's not like
mine stretch.
it's not like a
crazy.
jegging stretchy. They stretch out,
Yeah.
but it's the fabric is not stretchy. There's a difference. Anyways, I really love them. They're from Old Navy. I have no idea if they still have them for sale, but if so, we'll check and we'll link them down below. We both have them. We both live in them, and I mean, Old Navy denim is really killing it right now. My couple favorite pairs of jeans. I have jeans from everywhere, but my favorites are right now from Old Navy. So if you've never tried their denim, check it out.
All right, well, that is everything we have been loving this past month. Are you okay?
Yeah, she just yawned.
Oh, okay.
We love Poppy too sometimes. Maybe not every day of June. We definitely didn't love her yesterday.
No.
And we were loving her today until we started filming this video, but then she went a little crazy, so jury's still out on if Poppy's our favorite.
Yep. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you have been loving this past month, and we'll see you soon in the next video.
Yay.
Don't forget to give a big thumbs up, subscribe right there, and watch our latest video right there. See you guys next time.
Bye!